Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Disney WTF, where we talk about what's the fuss about Disney. I'm Richie, and I'm here with my partner in good deeds, because we don't commit crimes, Lori. And I'm a Disney hater. She's a Disney lover, but somehow we figured out a way to make this relationship work. Nailed it again. First take.
You really did. You did really well.
First take. Pretty excited about that.
So today, it's a surprise topic for Richie because I really wanted to get his genuine feedback without me mentioning things first.
Yeah, the things we talked about on the last episode, I knew the topic, and we probably had kind of talked about it before, so this one is completely fresh. No idea what's about to happen.
Okay, so my question for you is, how do you feel about It's a Small World?
What do you mean? Is it the song?
The ride. And the song.
Okay.
The whole thing.
Which ride is that?
So...
I don't remember the ride.
Man, this might not go as well as I hoped it would.
Okay.
So it's the ride where you're on a boat and you go through these rooms with children singing It's a Small World.
Okay, that sounds scary.
Okay.
Right off the bat.
Okay. So you have no recollection of this ride?
I don't remember it.
Okay.
I don't remember most rides.
All right. But have you heard of the song It's a Small World?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Can you sing it by chance?
No.
Or the chorus? Like,
Maybe.
It's a small world after all.
Yes, okay, I know that song.
Okay.
Okay.
As long as you know what it is,
Okay.
then
yes.
we're doing okay.
I know the song.
All right. So it's actually one of my favorite rides at Magic Kingdom. It's not the most thrilling ride. It's not the newest ride, but it really has a lot of things going for it. Okay. And so I feel like it's a ride that maybe a Disney hater like Richie would not appreciate.
Which, for the record, I'm not really a Disney hater. I just don't get it. That's, like, I don't hate it. I'm just trying to understand it.
Well, someone who doesn't get the magic.
I don't get the magic.
Okay. I feel like you need a little bit of information to help you decide better opinions than, well, having no opinion at all right now, probably.
No
since you
opinion
don't remember what it is.
But go on.
Okay. So to start, I wanted to tell you some of the reasons why I really, really enjoy this ride.
Okay.
So yes, the song, it's a classic song. It repeats itself a lot, but it's actually very catchy. Probably it'll be in your head for a little bit after you ride the ride.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's the same thing over and over again.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the structure of the ride.
Okay, got it.
Okay. And it features the artwork of Mary Blair, who's one of my favorite artists and illustrators of all time. So much so that I've even tried to dabble in her art, which is why I have this visual aid.
Okay.
So for those of you who can't see, what I have here, it's trying to replicate something that Mary Blair did in the style of It's a Small World, but it's pink, orange, and gold. It kind of looks like an elephant that has a lot of body issues. It has no head.
Okay, because I'm glad you're describing this, because for those that can't see, if you could see this right now, you might either be like in the same, like, I have no idea what that is thing, or but you know, listening also, you probably have just as good as a guess as what that is. I have no idea what it is, but it kind of looks like an elephant. I can see the elephant thing going.
Yeah, and there's a lot of blank canvas. It's only in the corner. I didn't get very far because I realized I don't have any talent for this.
Okay.
Which is why I'm gonna leave it up to her beautiful art.
Yes.
So those are just a couple of the reasons why I really, really appreciate this ride.
Okay.
I do appreciate the classic nature of it.
Okay.
So it's actually one of the first boat rides that Walt Disney ever conceived. So the actual ride structure is a model for most of the boat rides that are on Disney property.
So it was the first ride.
The first boat ride, I believe.
Ride.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, cool, got it.
Yeah. So let's see. For those of you not looking.
She made a terrible face. She makes weird faces.
All right. So a couple of other things that I did want to mention about Mary Blair. Don't look at my notes.
Sorry.
This is a surprise.
Okay, go.
Is that her artwork is not just in It's a Small World. One of the first places I saw her artwork was actually in The Three Caballeros, which is a movie from the 1940s that features this classic scene of animation where it has these children's faces, which are very, very similar to what you'll see in It's a Small World.
Yeah.
And you can also find, fun fact, Mary Blair's artwork in the Contemporary Resort. So we can always see it elsewhere.
Very interesting. Well, I mean, I will say though, now that, you know, having that type of history, going on the boat ride probably will be a little bit different now instead of just going on some random ride that's just a boat and it's not a roller coaster. So, cool.
Well, and it was created with a good purpose, actually. So when this ride was sponsored originally by Pepsi, and Pepsi wanted a ride that was going to support UNICEF, which is a worldwide children's organization that helps to support children.
So Pepsi paid for this?
Originally, they sponsored it.
They paid for the ride.
Originally, they sponsored
Okay.
it.
What year was this?
This is in 1964.
Okay, cool.
So actually, the ride in Disneyland celebrated its 50th anniversary in 2014. So that's pretty cool.
Okay, damn, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So the man,
there's somebody at our door.
I'm not sure who that is.
Can we pause the video? I'm kind of scared.
No, you shouldn't be scared. Who'd be at the door?
For those of you listening, it's like 9:30 at night.
Wait. Sorry about that. We're back. I had a small mishap with the authorities.
We're still here though,
Yeah.
not in jail, so that's all that matters.
My car wasn't parked properly, so I had to move it. Anyway.
Anyways, okay.
Back to Disney WTF.
So something else that I wanted to tell you in regards to the history of the ride.
Mm-hmm.
The original song, well, not the original song, but before the song was actually created, Walt Disney suggested that they have each of the children from the different countries sing their own national anthem. But it got kind of crazy apparently, so they decided not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Sherman Brothers wrote this song that we all know so well today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then, and then the slogan that is the tagline for It's a Small World is the happiest cruise that ever sailed. Do you want to hear some evidence behind that?
Sure.
There are no frowning faces in It's a Small World.
Like, when you say, you mean like people on the ride or just in the ride?
Oh no, I'm sure people on the ride are frowning a little bit, but
I was gonna say that's some crazy magic if no one in the boat was ever frowning at any time.
The animatronic children, none of them are frowning.
Are they frowning in other places in Disney?
Other animatronics?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to research that further. Stand by.
I'll
get back to you.
I just feel like if you're in Disney, there shouldn't be any sadness whatsoever on any ride.
Well, I totally agree with you. But if it promotes a storyline, then maybe it should.
I guess.
But anyways, that's not the point.
Gotcha. So
and in addition, these smiling faces that the children have, they actually all have the same face. Their skin tone does change a little bit depending on what room you're in, but they all literally have the same face.
Okay, cool.
Speaking of which, do you know how many children there are?
No. What kind of facts do you have?
I've got a lot of them. 300 children. Almost 300 children.
Why? Is that a specific number or that's just what happened?
No, it's just what happened. It's a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What questions do you have for me so far in our journey?
For It's a Small World?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. How many times do you ride it whenever you go there?
Well, okay. I'm guilty. I don't really ride it every single time I'm there.
Okay.
But I'm going to start because researching this really blew my mind too.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard for me to enjoy some of these rides that you go on because, I don't know, it's not like a roller coaster, you know? I'm not like, my heart's not pumping, you know, but I guess that's just, you know, how Disney happens.
Well, not really. I think I want to give you all these facts so that if we do go on it, you can at least appreciate it enough to say, wow, I'm sailing through 300 children's faces that are all singing the same song in all these different languages. Because if you go from room to room, which there are 7 total rooms that represent different areas of the world, they are in different languages.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I can see the appreciation, but like, you know, when I think about waiting in line for a ride, I want like my heart to be pounding and me to be like slightly scared because I think I might die at some point, like because, stuff might happen. But I don't know. Maybe it's like maybe I'm approaching this with the wrong mindset when I'm like waiting in line for a ride. So I think about like waiting in line for a ride. I'm thinking about like the Hulk, like just taking off at some point.
I just gave him a big eye roll right now, just in case.
I mean, it's just maybe my mindset's completely wrong when I show up to like a ride.
Well, when you go to a theme park, don't you want a variety of experiences, not just something that's going to take your breath away, something that's going
I need like exhilaration.
Something that has warnings about health.
Yeah, I need like if you have like heart issues, you shouldn't ride this ride.
Those are the rides that you want to ride.
Those are what I'm used to. That's like what I'm used to when I go to a theme park and like a ride. That's like what I expect.
Well, that's why we're doing this podcast. It's an exercise in helping you understand why these types of things should be appreciated also, and why you can enjoy them.
Yeah, no, I can see it now. Here's
something that I think you'll appreciate. One of the rooms is a room for Asia.
Are we still talking about It's a Small World?
Yes.
Jesus. Okay. Oh my God. So much stuff about this ride.
So the language that they sing It's a Small World in Asia, in the Asia room, is in Japanese.
Oh, okay. So in Disney World here in Orlando, there's an Asian room. Mm-hmm. And that language is Japanese.
That they sing the song in.
Okay, is this ride in Tokyo Disney?
It is in Tokyo Disneyland, yes.
Okay, cool. Fun facts for everyone.
Here's an even more fun fact. This blew my mind.
Okay.
At any point in the day, because this ride is located all across the world, it is always playing somewhere.
Oh,
always.
Shit. That's crazy. So like at any given minute in time,
it is playing.
This ride is someone's on the ride.
Yes.
That's like the whole saying, like, oh, when someone like tries to drink, like before 12, they're like, it's 2 p.m. somewhere, isn't it? Like that's like the same thing. What's the saying?
It must be 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, that one. That's what I meant. So it's like when you're. I mean, it's a good comparison. I don't know exactly how to like say apples to apples on that one, but it's same crap. Same crap.
It is the same thing. But in that way, if you really want to get to the bigger picture, isn't it a small world?
Oh my God.
Isn't it?
Stop it.
I mean, really though, like it's pretty crazy.
Well,
like you think about this one ride, the meaning behind it, and uniting the world's children, and having all these people of different cultures sail through this ride who are listening to this and seeing this, and kids and all that.
I think if anything, like it's crazy because when this was made in the 60s, it was not a small world. Like we didn't have the internet and frequent flying where it really was a small world. But it's funny how from its conception, it has gone, like as it continues on, like being people writing it, the world is continually getting smaller.
Wow. You just
Boom.
blew my mind.
Yes. See?
Wow.
Like Hyperloop, like if we can get to Orlando from Miami in
that'd be awesome.
30 minutes.
Oh, I would be there every weekend.
That makes the whole ride, It's a Small World thing mean like
I'd go there
legitimately a small world. Legit.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's pretty awesome too to think about. I'm really excited. I feel like you're getting it.
A little bit.
I feel like you're appreciating it more and more.
This is only episode 2, so I really doubt it. Seeing how deep we've gotten, I don't think I'm there yet. I feel like there's still so much more to go.
There's definitely more to explore, but we can't do it all in one night. I couldn't do it all in one night either. So, yeah.
Well,
that's really all I have.
That's all you have on It's a Small World?
Well, I have more, but apparently the facts don't really surprise you as much as they surprise me.
Okay, well, we'll save that one for another episode.
Let's see really quick, let's see.
More facts about the same ride?
Yeah, so.
I think we'll table that.
Okay, we'll table it for another day.
Yeah, it was my mind is blown. Your mind got blown at some point. I mean, I think it's a
pretty good day.
I think it was a solid episode. I think episode 2 went pretty well.
Well, here's something that you may not know about me.
Okay.
So on my iPod, I actually have 7 different tracks of It's a Small World in the Small World folder.
Oh my God.
It includes a couple different variations of the ride, the music in the queue, the music from the clock tower.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because when we run, like I understand, people listen to music when they, work out, and like when I go to the gym, listen to music. When I'm running, I don't like to listen to music because I like to be aware of my surroundings. But when she runs, she uses like her iPod with Disney music. It's only Disney music. Like that's one thing I don't also understand about you. How do you work out with Disney music? I feel like, some people need like hardcore rock or like techno, but you're listening to stuff in like It's a Small World cue. Like,
well, I mean, it puts you there,
crazy.
Especially.
Yeah, but you're working out. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I get it.
We talked about park jogging last week.
I guess. I mean, if if it's putting yourself in jogging through the park, I get it. Yeah. I guess now I get it a little bit.
Okay. Well, that's all I'm here for, is to help you get it.
Yeah. Nice. Well, we this is episode 2. We still don't have a legitimate ending to how we're gonna end the videos or end the podcast. So I think it went awesome. We're gonna go on. Oh, so we're on Instagram. So last video and podcast, I said that our Instagram handle was @DisneyWTF. That was incorrect. I do apologize. We're trying to edit as least amount of stuff as possible. But the actual Instagram name is DisneyWTF.radio on Instagram. And we're on Facebook. And now SoundCloud, which you can find us on SoundCloud @DisneyWTF Podcast.
Which may be how you found this.
Yes, if you're listening.
If you're listening.
Or you found us on Instagram. But anyway, it was an awesome episode. I love you.
Love you. You're great. Bye.